Alright guys, hello and welcome back. We're jumping into a brand new tournament for Withershot 3 and Renamed Card. So we are taking on the Kilika Beasts, Bhed Psyches taking on the Guado Glories. Let's just jump in. Jump in and do it. Cool. So let's see if there's any techniques to tech copy. You know how it is. Alright. I will say, this is my first video I've recorded since I did that 12-hour video of Final Fantasy IV. So I'm thinking after doing a 12-hour video, doing like a 10-minute video, my perspective will be like, oh, this isn't very long, you know. I don't know. I always feel that way though. Like I feel like I'll do something like, you know, in a realm that takes a long time. And then I'll do something later that, takes a short time. And my perspective of time is just skewed. That was a really weird way to describe it. Specifically, like, if you take, like, a long road trip and then you drive to the store after, like, it's like, oh, this isn't even 7 hours. That's how I feel about Blitzball now. Yeah. I guess, what's a good scale to actually say that? So, 12 hours, 15 minutes... So 12 hours of Final Fantasy IV is like playing 48 Blitzball games, essentially, for us. If each video is 15 minutes long, which obviously that's not the case. They're not all 15 minutes. I don't know. Actually, I mean, I know some of them are 15 minutes, but not a ton. So it's just been crazy. Anyways, talking more about the Blitzball game now. So we're passing the Blappa here, trying to get the goal. I think one of the biggest things we're actually encountering here is I think I've talked about this a little bit before, but we've got the frontline players like Blappa and Eager, and they're actually fairly underleveled, so we need to actually try to push for more levels if possible. There's two major ways to do this. We can just go crazy and just start trying to score all the goals that's ever existed, or we can actually use the defender and a forward and pass between them to level them both up. I'm not sure which one's going to be best. Probably the pass in between defender and the forward. But for now, we're just getting goals, of course, because we need to get those initial goals to actually win the game. And what we're going for is a tournament win. So we're not being top scorer. We don't care about that. We just want to win the tournament. So a little bit of a difference here. So yeah, and experience gain, of course, is important. But we've been doing really well in regards to it feels. At least in my opinion, right? Like, we've got Judah and Lake Ann. They've leveled up like 1 billion experience. It's, kind of crazy. Nimrok's also leveling up. Judah's got that technique as well for the pass, the level 3, which helps a lot. Like all signs point towards good, if we shake our magic 8 ball. But I'm still not sure when we'll end. I think we'll be just under 300 games in the series. And I should clarify, this isn't like a speed run, right? This isn't like a speed run to 99, although that might be fun to do. But, well, fun, but also difficult to gauge, maybe. But, there's just, it's good to get experience because for some roles, it takes longer than others. Specifically like the midfielder, you get 1 billion experience every single time you blink because they have so much interaction with the ball, and if they get a little bit ahead, then they just start rampaging through. Like Barrick's a good example. Like he got a little bit ahead, he got a bunch of good techniques, and then he got 25 levels above everyone else. So a little bit uneven. And then looking at like Nimrok, he gets almost no ball control, right? Because he is in the goal, so he doesn't have that kind of interaction that other field players do. So you kind of get the two sides of the coin for experience gain. So we still have to balance that out. I mean, I feel like at this point, if you're a regular watcher, you get it. You know what I mean? It's been something we've been doing the whole time. We've just been trying to balance out experience and stuff and get people leveled up and try our best to get where we need to go. Yeah, that does kind of prompt the question though as well. I don't like this inherently, but would Blitzball be better if your team just got experience. So think about the battle system in Final Fantasy X, right? If you participate in a battle, you get experience, and it's all the same experience. If Auron deals more damage than Tidus, it's not like Auron gets more experience. Because he took an action, he gets experience. So would it be best if everyone just got equal experience? It feels like an easy way out, and I don't know if it... I think it might be better than the current system, but I don't know if it would solve the world, right? Like, I would prefer, like, staggered... I don't know what I'd prefer, actually. That wouldn't make sense. I was going to say, like, Judah wither past 3s, and then everyone gets a percentage, but she gets more. But I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. There's got to be a better way to level up, right? Because inherently you got, like... I mean, I wasn't joking, too. I said 25 levels. Like look at Blappa and Barrack. Like, they were close to 25 levels. They were 25 levels at the time. Difference, but... Eager level 57, more HP attack, endurance shoot. Blappa level 56, more HP. Judah level 66, more HP block. It's just typical, you know what I mean? I guess that's the core of what I'm getting at. Like, how do you balance out experience and stuff like that? I mean, that is a complex question. And I kind of get into the weeds a little bit with this in Blitzball, but yeah. Alright, then the ball's back to Nimruk, and you know what that means. Experience all day. All the experience. And Lake Am's busted hair. If you can't tell, there's like a little bit of white on her collar, which is like missing texture for her hair. I wasn't like trying to be like all sizzling about her haircut, you know? Trying to really put her down. No, I think it's a bug. You know what? I keep on messing up. I need to I've got another computer now, because this is gonna sound so dumb, but I needed to grind. I needed to exercise so I don't die of heart disease when I'm older. You know how that is. But also, like, I needed to still grind. So I have a laptop set up where I can grind Final Fantasy IV for a video I'm doing while I'm also on an exercise bike, while I also have like Netflix running. But the point of the statement is I need to check if on that laptop Lake Am still has that missing texture, and I need to do it from a fresh save, because it could be like a save file corruption, I suppose. Because I definitely made changes. I definitely changed the save file and everything. So I wouldn't think that would affect her, because it's not like the save file stores textures. That's not how that works. But who knows, right? Who knows what could have occurred? But yeah, like, that would be interesting to see. And if it happens across the board, then it could just be a bug in the game. Which, I mean, when you think about it, it's a pretty like innocent bug, right? Like, you don't face the Albed Psyches in the story match. You never really see them like play unless you're going like for Blitzball games, and you never really play as Lake Am because it's not a very popular player. So there's a lot of reasons it wouldn't be noticed by the majority of people. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's how it is. I mean, and the reason Lake Am's unpopular, I would say, is it's not anything to do with her stats. It's the fact that she's late in the game, you encounter her, and she's already pre-signed to a team. So, like, you have to go to the airship, you got to get her, and you got to get her while she's a free agent. So, I mean, that's a lot of steps. And then you got to happen to play her and then notice the texture. Like, the amount of hurdles you have to go through to notice stuff like that is just, it's massive. Or option B, everyone noticed and didn't say anything, and I just went on a rant about it. So that's also an option. There's many options on this chart we got going on. Yeah, I think it's interesting though. I know I've like tried to revalidate Steam files or whatever they call it in there. Check the integrity of the game files is what they call it. And nothing, like, it checked out. I haven't tried a new computer or anything like that. Like, there's things to try, right? There's things to try. Well, Warbite's gonna go to bed. He is just tired out. Yeah. Yeah, this should be good experience for Nimrod. I know he's not the lowest level player, and I probably would be smarter if I like leveled up Blapper or Eager. But I think because he gets such few experience points, it's still worth it to level him up. Yeah. Cool. Well, we're gonna pass to Nimrod. I mean, that's gonna be it, right? Like, he's gonna get the ball, he's gonna flip up, which is so inefficient. You just do a backflip, and it's gonna be 2-0. So a little bit of experience for them, aka 2 experience for their goalie. We had full ball control there. And then a level up for Nimrod, so level 59 with more HP, endurance, shoot, and catch. So that's not too shabby. Not too shabby. But yeah, we 2-0 the Beasts, and the Albed Psyches 5-3 the Glories. So looks like we are taking on the Ronso Fangs and potentially the Albed Psyches later. Cool. And we don't care about this. We don't want to be top scorer. Perfect. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Till next time.